Good afternoon to you all our listeners, and let me welcome you all to our radio program 5. In today's lesson, we will look at axomometric drawings, and it's intended for grade 8 and 9 learners. My name is Nodi Yambo, and I will be your presenter for today. Grab a notepad and a pen to take note of the most important concepts. In today's lesson, we will focus on the following. Differentiate between isometric and oblique drawings. Draw a different isometric or axonometric view. Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, sir.
Can we sit down and start with the class now? Well, yesterday I left you with a task to go find out about isometric drawings. Anyone who would like to say something in regards?
Yes, sir. I went to Google, but however, I found out something else which confused me a lot.
Oh, what is that, Alina?
There's this method, oblique. It looks almost exactly like isometric drawing.
Yes, sir. I've seen it too in the textbook, and it looks a bit complicated from the isometric drawing.
You are both correct. Perhaps we should look at those methods for now. Isometric is the pictorial view in which you can see the whole shape of an object, and its purpose is to show non-technical person an overall picture of what an object looks like. Whereas oblique drawing is a pictorial method that drawed persons use to present graphic information. How does one start to draw these different types of methods?
I have noted that the isometric starts with the chicken feet method of 30 degrees and 90 degrees line projections, while the oblique starts with a 45-degree angle only, and the other side is 180 degrees horizontal.
Excellent, Alina. That is very true, and I am glad that you figured that out. That is the only most main difference between the two. Isometric is also known as equal measurement. Its drawing area divides into 3 angles of 120 degrees. Also, to build on your opinion, isometric views describe 3-dimensional objects in 3 dimensions, which is relatively orthographic views which describe the 3-dimensional objects in 2 dimensions.
Oh, in other words, the set of set square is intentionally meant to draw these 2 types of drawings. I remember the 45-degree and the 30-degree or 60-degree set square in conjunction with a T-square.
Definitely, John, you are right. Life made easier. So take note of the following, as it also differentiates between the isometric and oblique drawing. All line projections are drawn at 45 degrees. The drawing could be extended to either side, right or left. All measurements of the 45-degree line projections are drawn. Position the object in the oblique view so that most details can be seen.
Now I see why the methods are equally important.
Sir, what type of drawing symbols should I insert in these 2 drawing methods?
Good question. You are only required to insert drawing symbols if you are asked to convert an object in isometric or oblique into first orthographic or third orthographic. However, the following should be drawn in title, scale, and dimensions, must and should be printed in the drawing of the isometric or oblique.
It's clear now, and I think I can do better. What about you, John?
I've learned a lot regarding these 2 drawing methods, such as I can define and describe the 2 drawing methods. I can now distinguish between isometric and oblique. I'm able to convert an isometric or an oblique into a first orthographic and a third orthographic. I understand and I can draw the first orthographic as well as the third orthographic symbol.
Well, that shows learning has taken place. You have pointed out our main point of today's lesson. Very good. Before we close off with the lesson, I want us to look at some questions for 2 to 3 minutes. Number 1. Define isometric. John?
Isometric is the pictorial view in which you can see the whole shape of an object, and its purpose is to show a non-technical person an overall picture of what an object looks like.
Question 2. At what angle is oblique objects drawn? Alina?
At 45 degrees.
Question 3. When is it required to insert drawing symbols in the drawing? Alina?
When converting isometric or oblique objects into first or third orthographic.
Well, that brings us to the end of our program for today. Until next time, and keep tuning in to our programs. This program was written by Telves Sage Angula. Stay safe and wear your mask.
This program was brought to you by NAMCOL with funding from the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture and the Commonwealth of Learning.